welcome back to part 2 of the homemade snow plow for the Bolens. I can tell you I did try this snow plow and I give it a little bit of abuse. You will see that in video, and it's holding up pretty much well, except one detail I just discovered after a further inspection. You will see that it's not really common. I didn't expect that, but you will see it where they bend. Except for that, that's just perfect. I want to take some time to thank Dave from his YouTube account is RCAF Polar Express. We discovered a few months ago that we are almost neighbors. So I visited him today, this morning. He's a really nice gentleman, and I hope he will join me in doing some video. I'd like to do that, and I think it's a little bit shy, but I was shy too at my beginnings. Hopefully he will accept my invitation to do some project with me. Dave, I let you see the part 2 of fabrication. Okay, this is the bracket where I'm going to attach. There's a plate here and there. So I'm going to have this. This is 3/8 angular iron. It's 3 inches by 3 inches, 3/8. So obviously I'm going to round the corners. Okay, as you can see, I cut them by eye, and I'm really not good to have even chamfers on each side. This one is worst. This is pretty much like notching a tree. I'm not good at. Okay, can swing around. Okay, the idea is to have something going in front to hold the plow, and something here in that area that will link to this bracket. This is the bracket that is being linked to the first cylinder. This is the one that is used for the mower deck. This is in the raised position, so it would mean that at this position I get the highest rise on the plow. Okay, now you get a good view from up. So this is the tilting device. And this is for the angle. It should run about like this. The idea is to get this much flat as possible, so when I do get some angle, then it's not going to pick on one side or the other. Okay, now I have to make some configuration so I know which distance I might have. What I'm going to do is to center the blade as much as possible. It seems to be centered like this, and angle it. That's pretty much the angle I can get, and at that point I'm almost on the tire. So worst case is that I put some block here to stop the stroke of the plow to be much more like this. which would be better like this. And I think I almost get 45 degrees, which is more than enough. And yet I'm clearing the side of the wheel 34 degrees, which seems fine because I see on the on different websites that they get 35 degrees. Okay, I go with that. This bracket is going down, and I'm not able to lift it much before it bangs under the front axle, which is not good. Okay, it's now rather parallel to the ground. Okay, I'll have to be careful not to hit or interfere with those auxiliary hydraulic outlets. Okay, now I get 12 inches, which seems to be good. Okay, this one is a simulation of the hydraulic cylinder. Maximum hole, that's the center. Might stand just like this. So once I have this welded on the bracket, I'll be able to tilt, angle the blade as I want, and to figure the correct distance on this. So, and the idea would be to see if there's any advantage to do such a cross pattern like this. Okay, I have the setup for the 8. I put a 2x2 block under this 1x2, which gives me just enough clearance not get stuck in the snow. I might avoid to get a cross member at that 8, just make sure that I don't have any dragging effect in the snow, even though I don't expect to drive in deep snow with that small tractor. It's only two-wheel drive. Now I have to link this to this. What I've seen on the internet is they put a link just in between there and there, so it's pushing this way, and with that distance there are some lever. So I lift it, but that's a really small amount of push. That's not that much. Okay, I went from 11 inches in between to 7 inches. So I have 4 inches of throw. So basically, I don't have that much spoke. This fits perfectly, but when lifting the Plow, I'm going to hang onto the PTO down under, so I'm going to offset this just a little bit. lift. Good. That's it. Okay, the highest one seems good for me. It's perfect. Okay, maybe you can see this is the pulley, and now it does clear. Now I have to make a link between this, and given this is the further point there, and this should be lifting, then I have to support that. I'm looking for 30 inches center to center. I prepare a few parts of camera. This is 1 inch by 1 inch square tube combined with a 7/8. This is a thick wall with a 5/8 nut bolted at the opening. So any bolt of 5/8 will slide inside of this and be guided. This is a U bracket with a carriage bolt. This is what it would be welded, and this is only for purpose of holding that bolt into the U-bolt. The threaded here part will thread here, and I have some bushings that will go here, this, and this bushing, I have another, will be welded just behind this. So this is where I will push and pull the plow. So I have to weld this here. I might just lift it a little bit. I've done some gusset to put behind there, and the other side you will see it when I weld it. I got this sleeve and nut being welded at the end of that square tube. I have the carriage bolt being welded inside of that U-bracket, 5/8 holes on each side, so it will hang onto the sleeve. So that will serve as an adjustment, because I'm not quite sure I get the exact correct length first time. So I leave maybe 1 inch in, 1 inch out, like this, and from there I get just a little bit plus or minus 3/4 of an inch adjustment. And a 5/8 hole in that is not that good, so I might just use a flat bar suspension. Okay, it's in the up position. First step, having this support ring made. Check. The flow is made. Check. And then now we're moving to tilt. Okay. Seems good like this.